Tonight, a Mount Pleasant man is suing the Charleston County Coroner and the Mount Pleasant Police Department over an arrest made over 2 years ago. Brian Seabrook was arrested back in May of 2013 in connection with the death of his girlfriend's 2-year-old grandson. Those charges were later dismissed after he spent months behind bars. News 2's Colby Thielen spoke with Seabrook's attorney about why this lawsuit is coming out and why is it coming out now. Colby?
Hey, good evening, Brendan. Well, Seabrook's attorney says that this suit has been in the works for the last few months, but became priority number one after Ray Wooten announced last week that there would be an inquest that may reopen the case. On March 18th, 2013, 2-year-old Elijah Washington was taken to East Cooper Medical Center, hemorrhaging and unresponsive. In May, Mount Pleasant police arrested Brian Seabrook, stating that the child died of blunt force trauma and that an eyewitness pointed to Seabrook. In 2015, the case was dismissed, stating that the eyewitness testimony was unreliable. Last week, Coroner Wooten filed an inquest, an examination made possible through a state statute, which may bring eyewitnesses before a jury to see if the case should be reopened.
We applaud her on opening an inquest to find out exactly really what did happen.
We spoke with Mark Pepper, Brian Seabrook's attorney. He is now suing Mount Pleasant PD and the coroner's office.
The only reason he was charged is because they didn't have the accurate information at the time. And instead of being patient and waiting on it, they rushed to judgment.
He says the affidavit was false and the child's injury was brought on by previous abuse.
The cause of death was the hemorrhaging, the blood that had gotten into the child's stomach from prior injuries. The child had been beaten over and over and over again.
The suit, he says, is meant to ensure the fairness of the inquest.
When we realized that the coroner was going to do an inquest, we immediately moved it to the top of our stack. We wanted to make sure she knew we were watching.
Now, if the inquest finds that charges should be brought, Seabrook may be charged again. Because the original charges were dismissed, new charges would not qualify as double jeopardy. And we reached out to Coroner Wooten, but we have not yet heard back. The inquisition starts tomorrow. Reporting in studio, Colby Thielen, News 2.